Hey everyone, if you've been following my story, I'm going to be continuing it. I hope you're all doing well. The next couple posts aren't going to be as eventful because it was a kind of slow couple of months, despite the fact that Kyle didn't really see the kids a whole lot. So I'm going to pick up on December 13th of 2019. Kyle worked most of the day. He had come home, he picked up our son, and they ran into town and they picked up Chinese food for us to enjoy as a family for dinner for New Year's Eve. The following day, on New Year's Day, we ended up putting new laminate flooring in our dining room area, which was much needed because the carpet was fraying and was a disaster. But Kyle was very controlling. He was having issues with the kids being in the room, among other things. So it was a little frustrating, but it got done. Following day, he didn't see the kids. Following 2 days, he didn't see the kids. On January 4th, 2020, on Saturday, he was out back cutting some wood, and then he left for work before the kids were in bed. Yeah, he worked a lot even on weekends, and often left me to take care of the kids. On the Sunday of January 5th, he slept most of the day, and he went back to work before the kids went to bed, leaving me to put them to bed by myself again. The next 2 days, he didn't see the kids at all. January 8th, which is a Wednesday, he didn't see the kids again. I had some issues with a friend of ours, T. I had texted her expressing how I was feeling. I was feeling very lonely. I felt isolated. Since I had fractured my right foot, I couldn't drive. And no one had come to check up on me. No one came to see me. They weren't working. And I just felt really alone, and I felt like I needed to express myself because no one had come to see me. No one was seeing how I was doing. I hadn't heard from her for several weeks, which resulted in a really big fight between her and I, and she basically said that she's done being my friend. And I tried to express my feelings with Kyle, and he was making me so frustrated because he wasn't taking my side. He was defending them and putting me down as a person. And I just didn't want to talk about the subject anymore, and he kept on pushing and pushing and pushing, which resulted in a fight between us. Next couple days, he wasn't home to see the kids. January 11th of 2020, he decided that he wanted to start poking on past subjects. This is at like 1 o'clock in the morning, which resulted in another fight. He left after smashing another light switch cover. He came home late and slept in, and of course I got up with the kids. On Sunday, January 12th. Now, for an auto body shop, does it make any sense that they would have a meeting with their boss on a Sunday? Because it doesn't make any sense to me. But he had to go into work to have a meeting with his boss, and then he claimed he stopped to pick some things up. Then he went to the dump and dropped some tools off with his brother. Was gone for several hours and didn't see the kids again that day. He did actually show up in time to have dinner and help me put the kids to sleep on my birthday, but it wasn't really anything special. Surprise, surprise. Then we go another couple more days and he didn't see the kids because he was working. On January 18th, he had gone out to the local Hooters restaurant, bar, whatever. Claimed it was with his coworker. He wanted to see the fights with him, which I said okay, because I was done fighting. After he had been gone for 5 hours, I had texted him and asked him if he could come home, because I want to see my husband. I want to spend time with him. The kids need to see him. And I was starting to struggle with my anxiety and my postpartum depression. And he refused. It started a really big fight, and he didn't show up home for another 3 hours. And our fight continued into the next day. January 20th of 2020, he didn't see the kids. And I had an appointment with my therapist, who I had been seeing for several months. And I see a psychiatrist through the same program as well. And after talking with them, they made me feel like I needed some time away from Kyle, some separation. So on January 21st of 2020, I had packed up several bags, loaded up my vehicle with a bunch of my stuff, the kids' stuff, and the kids, and we moved into my parents' place, which I am very thankful for everything that they did and have been doing. And that was the start of the kids and I basically living there for quite a while, on and off, before we ended up separating. Kyle refused to see the kids, and on January 25th, Kyle had texted me, "As much as I would like to see the kids, I will not be coming to your parents' place to spend time with them." We fought. Kyle claimed I was the only one who had problems and that I was the one throwing everything away. He kept claiming I was narcissistic, like my mom. Yet Kyle had attended one of my therapy sessions just so that she could express what I'm going through so he can better understand. And he had asked her if I was a narcissistic, and she flat out said she saw no traits of that in me, and told him that. Yet he kept on calling me narcissistic after that. I don't think about myself. I'm only concerned about my children. Kyle always came first above my needs. So I don't know how I can be self-centered, but you guys can be the judge of that. The following day, I was surprised by a call from our telephone service provider, as Kyle was trying to remove his cell number from my account, because I had a discount through my work, so we had linked his cell phone number to my account so we could have a discount, and he was removing this. It started another fight, Kyle putting all blame on me and claiming he's done everything he could do to fix things, which was clearly a total lie, because he was never home. So how could we really fix things, and how can we be a family when you're always working, not actually paying off the bills that you say that you are working towards, and constantly picking fights? And yet when I try and express my feelings, I'm the problem. It just never seemed to end. I couldn't express my feelings without it resulting in a fight between us. So that's gonna end this video. If you want to hear more, I do promise it will get crazier. And I'm not gonna stop. I need to get this off my chest. So everyone stay safe. I care about everyone deeply, and enjoy life to the fullest. Thanks. Bye.